Hey, it's Graydon Ursel here with Forever Booked. And in this quick video today, I'm going to show you some preliminary results we've been getting from one of our clients using text messaging to reactivate their database of clients to get them a flood of new appointments without spending any money on advertising. Now it's June 26th right now, and you're probably starting to notice or starting to worry about your clinic sort of slowing down for the summer, right? We're reaching that point in the year where it's not really peak season for aesthetics. It slows down a lot. Now, lots of people might take a vacation, close down their clinic for a couple of weeks, but if you're someone who wants to really have their clinic busy in the summertime so you can take a vacation and not really stress about your clinic being empty when you get back, right now is a great time to really market really hard and get a lot of new appointments into your clinic. So this client was sort of concerned about summer getting too slow for them, and they wanted an easy way to get their calendar sort of booked up to make sure they're busy in the summertime and it doesn't slow down too much. So I'm just going to hop on my computer real quick right now and walk you through step by step how this campaign works and how we got the results that we did for this client. Okay, so before we get into the inner workings of this campaign, let's look at the preliminary results. So just yesterday, we sent out a batch of 100 text messages to our client's database. And out of those 100 texts, 44 people responded. So just think about this for a second. That's not a 44% open rate. That's a 44% response rate. So that's just absolutely amazing. If you're used to sending out emails to your list, you'll be lucky if you can get a 20% open rate, let alone 20% response rate. So the open rate for text messages is usually over 90%. So we're getting 90% of those people to open it, 44% of them to respond. Out of those responses, we had 13 appointments booked. And that was in a span of about 4 hours. So within a 4-hour time span, we were able to book 13 of these patients in for a treatment. So that's pretty awesome. And so here's some just proof that we have those appointments booked. This is just a screenshot of our software that we use to book in patients. And you can see that we have 13 appointments booked. They were all sent out June 25th, just yesterday. This person's booked in for July 1st, June 27th, June 8th, July 8th, July 1st, June 27th, and so on. So that's just some proof that those people are booked in. And we still have 900 texts to go. So this person has a database of about 1,000 people with text messaging. And obviously, we don't want to send all those at once because it would just be overwhelming. So what we do is we batch it in groups of 100. So we send out 100 texts yesterday. We'll send 100 today. And we'll probably just do this over the next couple of weeks until we go through everyone. And by the time everything's said and done, conservatively, we're looking at 100 appointments booked from all these messages, since we got 13 booked from just 100 texts. So with 1,000 texts, I think it's reasonable to see 100 appointments booked from this campaign. If you send out 1,000 emails, I don't think you're going to get 100 appointments booked from that. Okay, so let's look at how the steps required to get results like this. The first most important step is to create a great offer. Now, there's a couple attributes of a great offer to get people into the clinic. The first thing is it just should be a low-cost intro treatment. You shouldn't be sending a text out for a $4,000 cool sculpting package. It's just not realistic, and you're not going to get a very good response from that. So we like to find a low-cost intro treatment. Preferably, it should have no downtime, so it'll be something that people can get and see nice results right away, especially since it's summer. Yeah, it should be a summer-friendly treatment, right? So if you're going to send out an offer in the summer, it shouldn't be for some crazy laser peel that's going to have them puffy for a week. And then it should also be well-known. So we don't want to send out an offer that requires a lot of education and explanation of what the treatment is. It should be a very well-known treatment that people are familiar with. Okay, so step 2 is actually text this offer out to the database. So using our proprietary software, we will send out a mass text message to this first batch of 100 people. And we actually have proven sequences and verbiage that we use for our text messaging to make it seem human and personable. A lot of people, when they use text marketing, they'll make it seem very spammy and it won't be very personal. And you have to be really careful when using text because this is a medium that people use. It's not like email. The text message inbox is sort of a very sacred place, and you don't want to offend people with spammy verbiage or anything like that. So we have some proven sort of ways that we can send out text to make it seem very personal and get a lot of really positive responses. And step 3 is to let us schedule the appointments. So with our service, it's actually a done-for-you scheduling service. So what happens is we'll send out this text message, We'll wait for a response, and we have a two-way text message capability in our software. So what we'll do is we'll wait for those responses, and we'll text back and forth with these clients and then agree on a time, and then we'll actually schedule them in with our software. And what happens is once they're scheduled in, we send an automatic email notification to our client letting them know when that person's booked in, and then they can go and actually schedule them in their main calendar. So all the receptionist has to do is wait for those email notifications, and once they're there, all they need to do is schedule the client in. And this is just, if you have a busy receptionist that's already, has her hands full, has his hands full, this is just a great system because it takes all the pressure off of them calling and following up with people. We take care of all that and just send you booked appointments. And this is perfect for you if you have a database of 500 or more people with mobile numbers. So, most people have moved away from landlines now. They mostly use their mobile numbers. So if you have a database of that size with phone numbers, if you have a summer-friendly intro treatment like we discussed earlier, if you're tired of low email open rates, they're just getting worse and worse. Even a 20% email open rate is considered good these days. And you have a busy receptionist, you could use at hand with booking appointments. So if you have these attributes in your clinic, this could be perfect for you. This was exactly the situation that this client was in when they reached out to us, and we're getting absolutely fantastic results with this campaign. All right, so that's the campaign. Hope that video gave you a nice framework about how this works and how it could possibly work for your business to get you a bunch of new appointments this summer without spending money on ads. So if you're interested in implementing something like this for your clinic, just book a call with us. You can go to foreverbook.com, and on that page, the top right corner, you can click schedule a call, and we'll get on the phone. And during that call, we can maybe come up with an offer, see if there's a nice offer that we could send out to your list. And I'll just be honest with you, I'll sort of figure out your current situation and see if this is something that could actually work. If it won't work, I'll just tell you, but if I feel like it can work, then we can move forward and see if we can put something like this together for your business. All right, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.